What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Once again, I'm still sick, just going to address it. Like I said, I'm sorry my voice sounds bad, but we both have to deal with it, but I still want to get these videos out to you. So anyway, this video we are going to be talking about what programs and missions you guys should be completing first right out of the gate on MLB The Show 19. I know I talked about the first things to do before MLB 19 did release, but a lot of that had to do with like stuff like opening packs and stuff like that. So I want to just have a video fully focused on everything now that we know everything that is in the game, because we have our hands on the game. We can actually go on the menu. We can do everything ourselves. So I want to just go full in depth and tell you guys what missions and programs that you guys should be playing, and you know, what I've been playing so far and what I think is going to be the most worthwhile. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Obviously, I'm not going to be talking about like any of the online modes, and personally, I would recommend that you guys kind of just skip over ranked seasons in Battle Royale, and I think there's an event coming on the 28th. I would recommend just kind of let those slip by the wayside for now, at least. I think you're better off grinding offline to get your team a little bit right. My team is pretty much all gold at this point, so I think you should probably try to get your team up a little bit before you hop online, just so you know, there's some people, you know, that pull out the credit card, full diamond team already. It's best to have your team built up a little bit. Just gonna leave it there. But the first thing that I would recommend that you guys do, of course, is in the moment section. So once again, the moment section, if you guys are not aware, this is basically the new way to grind on Diamond Dynasty. In years past, you would have the tired old tradition of going into player versus computer, pick whichever was the worst team, which now would have been the Baltimore Orioles, and play them on rookie and mindlessly just sit back and, you know, boring. It sucked. I hate it. It was so monotonous, but that's how you grinded in the past. However, now it is a little bit different. Moments puts you into a specific spot, specific event, and you earn unique rewards, and I like it a lot more. It's a lot more unique way into grinding, and it is a lot more lively. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than any of the grinding I've done in past years, but for the moments, the first one I would recommend that you do is the first inning program. The first inning program basically is a program that you try to get these stars. So these stars are going to be the feature out of them. As you guys can see, I've already completed every set in those, but the stars that you earn, which I will show you in a second, you need 300 stars, and once you get 300 stars, you get a choice pack, and you can choose between either 96 Cy Young, 95 Rich Gossage, or 91 Andrew Jones. I don't think it's actually possible to get this card yet, because basically there's a number of different ways to get stars. And 1 second, I apologize, I had to blow my nose, I'm sorry, but anyway, like I said, the stars are earned in a couple of different ways. One of the ways that you earn them is through these. You earn a certain amount of stars per each one, and then there's also ways which I'll show you in the program right now. But yeah, you need 300 total stars. I think I have 107 so far, so I'm not quite halfway there yet. But yeah, so they have daily missions that have a certain amount of stars, so I think that's what people are kind of waiting for. I don't think it is actually obtainable quite yet. And of course it's not showing my progress, but you guys see if I click on it right here, you just need a certain amount of stars, and then you are able to get a high diamond player, a really good diamond player. You will get some rewards, some loot along the way, like some packs, some nameplates, some stubs, all that jazz. As you guys can see, I have 103 earned so far. You also earn stars from things like the first inning collection. This is just collecting those special edition diamonds for 75 points, but each diamond, each one of these special edition diamonds goes for pretty much 30k, so I would not recommend this. It's probably not worth the trouble unless you really got it like that and just you have stubs burning holes in your pockets, which I kind of doubt at this point, but you know, maybe that is true. But then also in Conquest, and by playing these online games, so eventually you should get to playing online, but I just think that you should wait a little bit. But definitely this first inning program is something I would recommend that you guys do right away, because once you complete that, once you get those 300 stars, you are going to get a very good diamond player, you know, either Andrew Jones, Gossage, or Cy Young for your squad. I think I'll pick Rich Gossage. I don't know for sure though. And the cool thing about the moments is you actually have an opportunity to try these guys out, which is another thing that I really like. You know, it gives me a chance like, okay, I did really well with Rich Gossage. I think I'm going to pick him because I actually got some hands-on experience with him. So that is the first inning program. That is the first program or mission that I would recommend that you guys go ahead and do. The storylines is also something that is pretty important, at least in my opinion. Once again, the servers are really slow, I apologize. But yeah, like there is a Babe Ruth selection, a Chicago Cubs, Willie Mason, Bryce Harper. I would not recommend to really do the Cubs or the Bryce Harper just for the fact that you're only getting a gold card, and I don't think either this gold Zobrist or this gold Harper are really all that great. The Babe Ruth one is also decent. I'm not too concerned about it right away. You'll notice a lot for like the Babe Ruth on the Willie Mays program. It is a lot of multi-game situations, and for Babe Ruth, you're gonna have to do some pitching, some hitting, as you are actually getting a pitching Boston Red Sox version of his card. So you know, that's cool. But Willie Mays is the next one that I would definitely recommend that you guys do. He has a great amount of speed. He is more of a contact hitter than a power guy, but keep in mind this year contact hitters are a lot more viable than they were last year. As you guys can see, I am about halfway through this so far. Like I said, a lot of these are just multi-game missions that are going to take some time, but I would recommend just start plugging away one by one on these missions. You can do them in whatever order you want, so if you want to do the multi-games first and get those out of the way, you can. It is entirely up to you, but the Willie Mays program, I definitely would recommend that you guys do that, because you get that 87 Willie Mays card, and who doesn't want to use the brand new legend into the game? This Welcome to Moments Relive History, you guys can probably pass on this. This is the first thing I did because I don't know if any of you guys were locked out of Diamond Dynasty right away, but I definitely was. I just played this for the hell of it. It really wasn't worth it. I made what, 475, 975 stubs. There's definitely a lot better use of your time. You probably do not have to do that. I just did it for the hell of it, like I said once again. So those are the moments that we have so far. As far as I know, we are getting a new moment string, I believe, next week or the week after. So they are going to keep updating the moments throughout the year, so make sure to stay on the lookout for that. Conquest is another thing that, of course, we have to talk about. I don't think Conquest is as important as it was in years past, just because there isn't such a plethora of cards coming out of that game mode. Like we had last year, we had 93 Matt Kemp. You had like the Yadier Molina, the Brian Dozier, the Hershiser too. I think it was a Hershiser, but you guys get the point. Like, there was a lot of cards this year. There is not really so many Conquest cards, but there's actually 3 different maps, and like I said, this first inning program, I definitely would recommend that you guys do this because this counts for 30 stars. This is probably the next thing on my list of grinding that I will have to do. It's actually just in the shape of a backwards K, and like I said, yeah, this is probably going to be what I'm going to do next. Because this is 30 stars, this will get me pretty much at halfway to either Gossage, Cy Young, or Andrew Jones, which are all sellable, by the way. You can only choose one of the 3, but they are sellable. So if you do want to go ahead and cash out and get the stubs, you can. For this Conquest for Rookies, so this is kind of like a tutorial, you might say. You have a 78 Eric Gagne. I really wouldn't focus too much on this. The main thing about Conquest, though, is this 88 Ty Cobb. It's interesting for the fact that, you know, there's only 2 cards in the entire Conquest map. Like, you do still get stubs and XP, but Ty Cobb is the grand reward. He has 110, 117 contact, 49 and 45 power versus righties and lefties, 125 maxed out vision, not very good fielding, 66 speed. So he looks all right, you know, from a contact hitter's perspective. But once again, you're only getting 2 cards and then a gold Bartolo Colon. So I don't think you should really be rushing out to do this selection of Conquest. I do know that they are coming out with more maps once again, I think next week also as well. Actually, I should check that once I'm done talking, or once I get done with my point. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend to do the first inning program, or the first inning conquest string. So basically, that's honestly about all the missions and programs that we have in the game so far. We still have like the collectors programs, and there actually no, there is one thing that I do want to talk about within the collectors programs, if this ever loads and we can ever get into it, because there is something very interesting that I was going to show you. The starter collections. Make sure you do the starter collections. There is really good rewards that I feel a lot of people are missing out on. So make sure to do this by collecting five unlockables, which I pre-ordered the game, so I got packs with it. I got the digital deluxe edition, so I have plenty of cards. But honestly, even if you didn't pre-order the game, you probably still have enough that you are going to accumulate through just playing and getting packs in game. You know, collect 5 of those, you get 500 stubs, 1000 XP, and a standard pack. This goes the same for this one. There is all those completed ones. That is a standard pack that I got for free. Collect 5 stadiums, 500 stubs, 1000 XP, standard pack. That goes for, there's like an infielders one, a pitcher's one, an outfielders one. You guys can't see because they're all collected already, but just go to starter collections, and that is a good way to get some starting XP, stubs, and packs right out the gate, which is something you definitely should not miss out on, because that is something you, especially XP, that is very important. If you have missed my other videos, XP is very, very important. I was just gonna go ahead and check because they do have this right here. Yeah, first event on 3/28, 2019 moments on the 5th of April. So that is going to be pretty much in, I don't know, 8 or 9 days from now. They're going to add new moments into the game. So at that point, we'll have new stuff to grind for. But at least right now, as far as we can tell, the first inning program and the first inning program conquest string are definitely going to be a priority. Willie Mays is definitely important, and those starter collections are what you guys should kind of focus on as far as missions and programs go in Diamond Dynasty so far. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Diamond Dynasty. I really think this is a good game. I apologize for one more second. Apologies again, but yeah, like I said, I am really enjoying Diamond Dynasty so far. You know, I've gotten a fair amount of time, obviously, with being sick. I haven't played every single waking moment that I have been awake, even though I haven't slept yet. But yeah, I haven't, you know, from what I played so far, I haven't played online, but the gameplay definitely looks better. I'm really excited about the content, and I have a lot of high hopes for it. I think it's going to be interactive and fresh all year long, which is something I've been longing for and think we really missed out in MLB The Show 18. So that is, of course, something I am really excited for. Let me know down below in the comment section what missions programs you guys are going to be starting out first. Let me know who you're going to pick between Andrew Jones, Rich Gossage, and Cy Young. I'm actually kind of interested. I'm leaning towards Gossage. Maybe Andrew Jones though. That could definitely be cool. Let me know down below in the comments once again. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day, and there you guys, I'm out. Yay.